Perfect for a birthday party or just for fun. Rainbow pudding.
Let's see what's cooking. Let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking. It's time for yoyomax12.
Hello everybody. This one was requested by a couple of people and it is so easy to make. You'll need to start off with some vanilla pudding. I'm using 2 packages of instant vanilla pudding and you're just going to prepare it according to package directions, which are very simple. You just put the powder in a bowl and add some cold milk and then blend it until it's mixed and it'll start to thicken up. And once you get to that point, then you can just divide it up into 6 portions. I put about 3/4 of a cup into each bowl. Just try to make sure that you have even portions. And then you're going to tint each portion a different color. I'm using some gel food paste colors, but you could use liquid food coloring as well. And just stir it in until it's nice and uniform. The advantage to using food paste colors is that they're very bright, very vibrant, and you don't have to use very much. And they won't dilute whatever you're mixing it into like liquid food coloring might. So tint all of your pudding portions, and then you need to put it in layers in whatever container you're using. And I just found this was easier to do with a piping bag. These are disposable piping bags. I put them inside of a cup just so that they're standing straight up and down and it's easier to fill. And I put a pudding color into each piping bag. And then I close up the piping bag and you just snip the corner of it. And then you're ready to put it into your containers. I use small and large containers for this. These are 1-ounce plastic shooter cups. I found the best way to do this is to go all the way in a circle around the outside of the container and then fill in the middle. So all the way around the outside and then fill in the middle. You just have to make sure that when you are piping along the edge or the outside of that container that you try to make it as even as possible, because that's the part you're going to see and you want to have nice even layers. And in this case I ended up starting with red and ending with purple, which is kind of an upside down rainbow, but it was still cute. So you try to get those lines as straight as possible when you're piping. Here is an 8-ounce plastic wine goblet that I filled with pudding, and I'm adding some whipped cream on the top. Kind of makes it look like a little cloud on top of the rainbow, and it adds nice flavor. And then of course some rainbow sprinkles to make it just a little bit extra special. So there you go. Super easy rainbow pudding cups. I think they're absolutely adorable in those little shooter cups. And if you make them in little shooter cups, you can make maybe different kinds of rainbow desserts and then everyone can get just a small portion of it. Lots of fun to make. Give it a try. Hey, I've gathered all my rainbow themed goodies into one playlist. So go ahead and click on your screen or see the link in the description box if you want to check them out. Thanks for watching.